of the Dealer Show. Today I got my man with me, Young Tat the Prince, the Prince of the north side of the state. You know what I mean? My guy, been out here rocking a long time. Been out here fucking with us a long time. Doing his music all the way through, man. What's up?
What's happening, bro? Shit, just sliding through. Finally, it's been about 2 years. It's been about 2 years since I've been back in New Mexico. So
damn. Out in San Antonio.
Been out in San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Dallas.
What made you want to get out of here? What were you like? I gotta go.
Well, the reason I got up and left was actually I got arrested during my Valentine's Day show.
Oh shit!
And I got extradited to Texas.
Oh shit!
so I went to court and did all that, bonded out, went to court and beat it, and everything got dropped. And then while I was there, I was like, fuck, like, you know, so I might as well hit up the homies. So I hit up a couple of my boys that I used to do music with, and we went to like this big ass session. It was called like the Growth Session. Yeah. There's like 20 of us in there, and all San Antonio rappers and local artists, and just everybody was hopping on a bunch of songs all at the same time. So it was like, I was like, I got in with a bunch of them. I hopped on a bunch of their songs, a bunch of the hooks, and did some verses. And then they started putting me on shows. And then I got on the Peso show. Yeah. I did the Skinny
Shout
from
out Peso.
Yeah, Skinny from Hardest SA.
Straight up.
That was fire. But I mean, yeah, we did that one in San Antonio, and then Skinny from the 9 too. Well, we did that one in San Antonio too. And now I'm just networking with everybody, bro.
Out there.
Yeah, Rob J. Shout out to Rob J too. He has a song with the baby. Yeah. And networking with him, we're gonna be dropping shit with.
I got my homie out there, Young Forever. Do you remember Young Forever, the clothing line out here? You know, he's from San Antonio, so he's back out there. I think he just opened a studio, something like that out there. So he's
Fingers.
Young Fingers, exactly.
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's got some shit cracking out there too.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that boy. Yeah, Fingers is.
Texas is a wave, man. Texas is its own. You know what I mean?
Bro, Austin is gonna. They're saying that Austin is gonna be the new Cali, like the new Hollywood.
I'll tell you this. I have a buddy that lives in Austin. I go out there probably 2-3 times a year. By far, my favorite place in the country. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love Austin. Like, it's always cracking out there. Yeah. You can go out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and there's gonna be something going on.
Event. And that's the thing about Texas too, bro, is that like their nightlife is so like, because the coronavirus really fucked everything up. So like everybody had to go back to like, what did I do before this shit? Like, you know, to make, unless you were famous and you're getting money off of like money. You know,
had to get back to the drawing board.
You had to get back to and figure out like, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna make this check? Yeah. And so everybody started finding new ways, and now that Texas is open, like all the way open, now that everybody's coming there. Now everybody's doing shows. Now it's just like flooded, bro. Yeah. But even at that, even when it was like dead, people were still finding ways to like get their music out or
market, get out there, put their shit out.
Nobody ever stopped.
How long you been doing music?
I've been involved with music, like writing music, when I really started was in high school, because I was always in trouble. So like, my English teacher actually sat me down and was like, "This is what we're gonna do." So he started making me do poetry, and I ended up liking it. Like they were doing it as a punishment, but then I ended up liking it. Yeah. So then he saw I liked it, so then he just focused the whole class around that, actually.
Wow, that's cool.
So it actually helped me.
Yeah. So you got into poetry to high school, trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, pretty much.
And being in Vegas.
Basketball and
Vegas, for those of you who don't know, there's a Vegas, New Mexico, Las Vegas, New Mexico, not Vegas, but being that you were from Vegas, a smaller town, I'm sure it's a lot less opportunity as far as studios, places to go to record, producers to work with.
So I had a little computer like this and little mics that would come with the laptops or whatever. Plug it in, and I don't know, it was like, I forget what program it was. Cool Edit or something like that. Cool Edit Pro or something.
Yeah, one of the first early. Yeah,
I think that's what it was, and just started recording off of that, bro. And then just playing around. Nobody really knew because I was always stashed out. Like, I knew nobody. I showed a couple of my friends, and then like they went and start, like, you know how Vegas is like this small.
It's tiny, yeah. So once it got out, it was out.
Yeah. So everybody's like, oh, let's see, you don't rap. Let's see.
Oh,
and then it went from like me being shy to like, yeah, do this.
Yeah.
It went from like, if I'm gonna like let people tell me what I can or can't do, then I'm gonna be stuck listening to people tell me what I can or can't do forever.
You gotta just pave your own way.
Yeah.
Regardless of what anybody thinks.
So then what actually really helped me and opened the door was my older sister knew Big Gemini and Ace One.
Oh, okay.
And that's
shout out Big Gem, man. That's the homie.
Yeah.
Fuck with Gem.
So they knew she knew them. I went to San Antonio and she was like, go talk to Ace. And I was like, who's that? And she was like, you don't know who he is? So she introduced me, told me the whole
Ace
scoop.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck with Ace too, man. Ace was the producer on that. Baby.
Yeah, Hypnotized.
Yeah, there you go. Ace produced that.
Yep.
Big shout out to Ace One.
Man, Ace One produced for.
It's crazy that you say that. Like, I forgot about, bro. I've been doing this shit so long. I've had run-ins with all these people and just, been blessed and able to have, relationships and friendships with all these different artists and shit. And Jam and Ace One. I just remember crossing paths with them when Hypnotized came out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And working with Jam on some stuff back then. So that was, it's crazy history. But my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you good.
Yeah.
No, so basically that's how I had to serve. I got with them and I did Favorite Girl, and it went to the radio, and then Gemini was in town, and I was like, we went out to the club, and he was like, you doing the songs, music or what? And I was like, yeah. He was like, let's do some. It's like, for real? He was like, yeah. He was like, I'll do something with you if you got something that's dope. He was like, I'll do it if it's dope. And I was like, all right. So I showed him Addicted.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah. He was like, I like that. So, but let's do it like this. And I was like, okay. So pretty much he like just sat there. We went to Ace One studio. He just sat there and he was just like literally all you heard was tap, 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 tap. That's it. That's like literally all you heard, bro. Like, that's it. And somehow he came out with, and he was like, I got it in my head. He was like, just record me, Ace. And he was like, okay. And all you heard was that tap. And he just went in, recorded the whole hook, recorded his verse without a beat, just recorded it, and then Alex built up the whole beat behind it. Ace built up the whole beat behind it, and
that was it.
Yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah.
So then that went, and then Eric, the homie Eric hit me up and he booked me for a show out here in Albuquerque.
That was Eric Martinez?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He got me to do a show out here, and from San Antonio. And I came back, and then that's when I started doing everything. And that's when I linked up with you guys and Bundles. And
it's so crazy, bro.
Because Bundles, I've been on Bundles since.
Yeah. Oh, from Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, coincidentally, took me to some of the first major stuff I was doing in music back in 2003. Eric took me to California to a music convention, and I met all kinds of people there, artists, producers, managers, A&Rs, there's all kinds of people. But Eric has been, he definitely laid his bricks in the foundation of New Mexico music and trying to make different things happen. He used to have power moves, and he was,
bunch of artists out here as manager. You know, he's always been moving forward, so it doesn't surprise me that, you know, Eric would reach out and get you on a show, you know, but way back then, for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely.
And we linked about what? Maybe 20.
Nah, it was that one shot. I still have that flyer actually on my laptop.
Like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, somewhere back then. I still have the flyer.
Was it an Albuquerque Nights flyer?
It was a yellow and red flyer. It was something I forgot who was with, bro. I got it.
Yeah.
I just gotta look it up. I know I got it. On
This is probably like Raw Music days.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's when we were.
Yeah.
And that's actually when we met, because we had been talking online.
Yeah.
And and then one day I was in there at Raw recording, and you had walked in. Yeah. And you were like, oh yeah, well yeah, I'll record you. You said. And then I was like, all right. And then we started, and we knocked out like 4 or 5 songs that day.
In one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we used to get working over at Raw's for sure.
We did like 4 or 5 songs that day. That's when we did Nike Swag.
Check. But Nike Swag. That shit was hard.
Yeah, that we did. You know what that was? That was one of the first songs we recorded together. Yeah, that was. I do remember now recording Nike Swag over at Raw Music.
And I had just recorded high school. I graduated in 2008.
Yeah.
So that's when I was.
Yeah, I want to say this was like 2009.
Yeah.
Like 2009, 2010 had to be, because I remember. You know, it's been a minute.
It was when I was fresh out of high school is when all that was going on.
I mean, I seen you doing it a long time, man. It's crazy. What you working on now?
Right now, I'm working on my album that I'm gonna go. Pretty much, it's gonna be like my album that I'm gonna go push, like put everything behind it. Everything that I've had, I not really half-stepped it, but I wasn't able to give everything that I've done in the past my all, because I've had so much like life stuff going on. The passing of my brother, and that took like a whole mental.
Yeah, for sure. That's a lot.
And then my godfather died not even a month later. Yeah. Like, you know, my brother died to suicide. My godfather, and they were like, it was my brother, my godfather, and my dad are like the only people I've ever had. And then I lost 2 of them like
back to back.
Not even a month away from each other.
It's difficult. You know, the crazy thing is when people take those kind of losses, a lot of people give up. You know,
I did for a long time, bro.
And you can't.
And
you can't.
No, and that's the thing that I had to tell myself, because the only person that's gonna tell you is you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, everybody, you could get help, you could get, and you know, it's up to you, and it's up in here, and it's, are you gonna get up and do it? Like, you have to tell yourself, like, no, I'm not gonna stay in bed all day. I'm not gonna cry today.
I'm gonna make this happen. I gotta go.
I'm gonna make money today.
I'm gonna get up and get it.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to, because you have to stay with that mindset. You have to try to surround yourself around positive individuals.
I say this all the time. You know, I'm an avid reader. Love books. Love reading. You know, you are the 5 people you spend the most time with. You're an average of those 5 people. You know what I mean? And so you got to make sure that your circle, you know, everybody that's around you is there to help you grow, not to take away from you, not to. You know, you got to make sure. I try to keep people around me that I'm inspired by. You know, my close circle of friends are always doing bigger and better, and I can appreciate that. You know, it's like friendly competition. Like when I see my friends do well, I'm like, cool. Now I got to go get this.
Yeah,
now I got to go get this. Now I got to go do that. You know what I mean? Now I got to, you know what I mean? My homie just went hard. Now I got to go harder. And it's like, you know, I tell this to people all the time, because it's like, I see a lot of people doing bad. A lot of people don't like their situation. I tell them, look around you. Are you trying to be like this guy? You trying to be like that guy? You trying to be like that guy over there?
They don't like to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth, but sometimes you got to hear it. You know,
your life, because this is what you surrounded yourself with.
Exactly.
You know?
And so, you know, I got real bad. You know, I fell into the dark spots of, you know, alcohol, drugs, you know, staying out, partying, drinking. And I just, you know, I didn't remember a lot, blacking out, doing a lot of stupid shit.
I seen Turned Up Jonas.
Yeah, I seen Turned Up Tat.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, and you know,
and Vegas is hard too.
And then that's the thing. It's hard because there's nothing to do. So like
Vegas is a fucking rough place. I'm gonna be completely honest
yeah,
with you. I've been a lot of places.
And that's what I'm saying. If you can, like people say, if you can make it from New York, you can make it. No, if you can make it from Vegas, you can make it anywhere because like there's nonstop people telling you what you can't do all your life and what you can and can't do.
And everybody's in your business.
And you can't do nothing. Like you have to try to live this perfect life because everybody's in your shit. Yeah. And then growing up, that I only had my dad really. You know, everybody else has brothers, cousins,
a bunch of family,
everybody
a bunch of
around
guidance.
it, everybody to, you know, and all I had is my dad.
Yeah.
And all I had was my brother, and then I lost him.
Yeah.
And then I lost my godfather.
Yeah.
So that shit fucked me up. And I lost him when I needed him the most is when I was going through my life shit, you know, like
and being in the streets and rapping and doing all that, you know, you
I
need that support system.
You know, and I'm going around people thinking that love me, but yet they're just riding the wave and just to be around, and I'm thinking that they're helping me, and yet they're just sucking me dry.
Trying to see you do something so that they can get their part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I had to, you know, deal with a lot, and I'm still going with it, but I'm in a lot better spot than where I was.
Your music, the stuff you're recording now, I'm sure, you know, is fueled by a lot of what's happened, you know. And that's only gonna make for better music.
It has, bro, because you can hear it. You hear a lot of the pain and heart, and you know whether I'm talking about anything, you know, is just whatever I'm talking about. Because I have different genres. I do from pop to hip hop to, you know, everything.
A lot of stuff.
I do every
artistic.
Try to be as much as possible, and you know and.
You know, was it rough for you growing up in Vegas, like schoolyard wise, a lot of fights, a lot of
all the time.
I like me personally, being from New Mexico, I look at like Taos and Vegas, they're like wild places, and you would never expect. Everybody thinks Taos is like this nice, like ritzy town, and Vegas just up there, you know, kind of out the fucking places.
Nah, they get down, bro.
I see the car chase in Vegas.
Yeah,
were you with me that night?
Yeah,
we were at the gas station in that car, and then the cops came right by.
Normal.
I was like, this.
I was like, crazy. Normal day in Vegas, bro.
That shit was crazy. It's like 2 in the morning. We're just like car comes at 90 miles an hour. 10, 15 seconds later, you hear the sirens. They come. I was like, this shit is wild.
I was like, they ain't catching it.
It was out.
Yeah.
That's wild. So what's the next project coming out, man?
So right now, the next project that I'm working on, besides my music, is we're shout out to my boy Solo D, man. We doing a lot of things. He just dropped his single right now, and shot the video out in Miami. You know, shit's started doing a lot of moves. We're taking Ken the Man to San Antonio. And then we're gonna be doing a lot of things after that too. There's a lot of moves right now. I don't want to say too much, but there's a lot going on right now.
I mean, you've been working on it,
and
you've been working on it. You've been making the moves that you needed to make. You know, obviously staying connected in the music and continuing to work. So, you know, I think that's half the battle. You know, I think the persistence is key. Persistence overcomes resistance. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just you work, and it's eventually. It's gonna work out.
And then the whole clothing line too, man. I'm working on my Money Hungry.
Yeah.
My Money Hungry clothing line. I'm gonna be having like jean jackets, like pants, like the whole, like literally like from pants to joggers to pajamas to everything.
All kind of
everything.
Yeah, and it's
sweatsuits, jumpsuits.
The name, my bad.
Money Hungry.
Money Hungry. Yeah. You just brought me a shirt, but he brought me a small one.
Yeah.
I'm not a small, so I'm a Hulk out of it.
Yeah, I gotta get more, man.
Where can we find you, man? All platforms.
On Instagram, it's Young Tat the Prince 505. My
gas.
My Snapchat is Tat the Prince too. And you know that's really the only platform. Spotify.
You know all the.
Just pretty much, bro. SoundCloud, YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything. Young Tat the Prince. YUNGTAT. And then the Prince spelled normal.
Any shout outs?
Just everybody, man. Just everybody trying to do better, bro. You know, just be in competition with yourself and try to be better than you were yesterday.
Okay, so I've been asking everybody that comes on here. I got 2 questions for you. Who was the first local that you heard out here?
The first local?
Yeah, like from New Mexico that you were like, oh shit.
I never. First local that I heard was always Fat Fish.
Really?
I always heard Fat Fish.
Okay.
And then the one that I heard everybody jamming, turning up to, besides, because I never really knew who Fat Fish was. I just knew Fat Fish.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like a group of y'all.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
a dude named Fat Fish. I had no idea it was. And then the one they're like, Boy Dirt.
Yeah.
And then I was
Big
like,
shout out Dirt.
yeah, that's big bro.
Dirt's big bro. Yeah, for sure.
It was,
and who.
And then
who inspired you to do music? Like, who made you say, I want to do that?
my brother and my godfather are actually at two separate times in life. My godfather, besides my dad, I mean, of course everybody knows that my dad's the one that put me with.
That's big dog. He's always around. He's at the shows. He's chilling. Dad Pops is big chilling.
Always chilling right now.
He's chilling right now.
But I mean, the ones that I pushed to really do it for is because my godfather and my brother told me,
I don't even trip.
they're the ones that told me to just never stop.
Yeah, just keep going. And you got to, bro. I lost my brother, but I know, my brother was in the studio with me before he died, on a daily basis, and when you got people in your corner that believe in you like that and they motivate you, it kind of gives you an extra motivation to just try to make it happen even that much more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You got to take care of that for these people.
So, pretty much, that's what stays in the back of my mind, all the time.
Fucking with you.
And my son,
Yeah.
So, always,
It's all good.
family.
Well, I see you grinding, bro. I see you doing your thing, and you always have been ever since I met you. We got tracks together. We've been countless studios and shows, and
gotta go knock out some more.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Just keep rolling. My dog for life. You already know. I appreciate you coming down.
Yep. Honest, bro.
Big shout out to everybody. Dealers Clothing.
Dealers.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
Later.